How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you ready? What? I said, are you ready? Yeah! Can't steal it! Woo! Wheel and deal it! The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning, but brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad. I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power. You sweet me sour. It's showtime, folks!
Welcome to the Grill Out. From the heart of Shillian, West Virginia, here's your host, Hollywood Chef Petty.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out, episode 77. I am joined by my illustrious...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an important announcement to make. I am Jason Lykens, the reflection of perfection, the advocate for Jason Lykens, the reflection of perfection. Right next to me is Josh Cole, baby, but more importantly than that, Demolition, Axe, and Smash, and to a much lesser extent, Crush, will not be going into the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame, because the tag team of the year will be the Natural Disasters, Earthquake, John Tenta, and Typhoon, Fred Ottman. That's right, the Shockmaster! The Shockmaster is going in the Hall of Fame before Demolition.
Yes! Yes! Okay, so where Jason was not here last week, you could tell he's got a lot of things he wants to say.
Demolition, Axe, and Smash. Yes. Were they the Temu Legion of Doom? Yes. But did they take that and make it their own thing? Yes.
Yeah.
Josh, spit some facts out. Jeff, you be quiet. Let Josh talk about the tag team title reign of Demolition.
It was the longest for the original World Tag Team Championship.
Good job. Thanks, Josh. Jeff, take it away.
Does he come out as a Shockmaster?
I hope he comes out as the Shockmaster and he falls. You hear the Fred? I hope you fall. You're a very sweet, nice man. People love you. I love you. Tugboat, toot toot. But I hope you come out as the Shockmaster. I hope you bring the helmet. That's right. The affliction stormtrooper helmet of, oh, my life is so tough that I have to bedazzle my shirt and my pants. Oh, affliction. Oh, my life's so tough. I have to bedazzle my stuff. Bedazzle stormtrooper helmet. Fred Ottman. Toot, toot.
Oh, Jason, that was 2 minutes of just pure gold that you just put out.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Happy to be back.
Yes, the Natural Disasters are going into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2025. Now,
also, congratulations, Natural Disasters.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. John Tenta and Fred Ottman, both are going. They will be inducted to the Hall of Fame. They will join Michelle McCool, Lex Luger, and Triple H in this Hall of Fame class so far. And yes, the Shockmaster is going into the Hall of Fame technically.
So I'll tell you who's not going in yet. Mandy Rose. So I got a question for you both. What constitutes a double champion?
Somebody that has 2 championships?
Yeah, I would say someone who has 2 belts.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, if you have 2 belts, like let's say the heavyweight and the intercontinental, I'd say that's a double champion. If you have, I'd even say the women's and a tag team, that is a double champion, yes.
And all other answers are
Stupid idiot!
Well, would you consider a unification a double champion?
no.
No.
It's you're unifying 2 belts into one.
There you go, Mandy Rose. You can shut up.
Wow. Yeah. You know, I was on my high horse about Demolition, and Josh is over here throwing punches at Mandy Rose.
She threw him first.
Josh is over there like I am the belt expert, and you
acknowledge me.
I mean, I was sitting here, and the whole time I felt Josh building up. I thought he was upset about Demolition not going. No, he's mad at Mandy Rose.
So there's a sect of social media who are upset that WWE has been calling Stephanie McCurdy the first NXT Women's Double Champion, because she is.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, Mandy Rose did it first. No, she unified the title. The NXT UK title was immediately retired. She's not even recognized as the final NXT UK Women's Champion. But because she held 2 physical championships, their people are like, no, she was the first double champion. Mandy Rose is clapped back. He's like, yeah, it doesn't matter about your semantics. I did hold 2 belts. Shut up, Mandy.
Well, and on top of that, so the Stephanie Vaquer thing, these belts are on the same show.
And she actually defends them.
Yes.
And she's recognized as both.
Yes. It's not like you are, because with the NXT UK and the Mandy Rose situation, that's 2 totally different promotions.
I'm going to stop this argument right here, okay? Because it doesn't matter how many belts you hold, how cool you think you are never Ultimo Dragon holding every belt ever made at the same time levels of cool. So I don't care if you're Mandy Rose. I don't care if you're Becky 2 belts. You are not Ultimo Dragon.
And I'll even throw it out there, Kenny Omega, the belt collector.
Yeah, Kenny Omega, you're not Ultimo Dragon.
And, I feel like he'd be the type of person that would be like, no, I am not Ultimo Dragon.
You know who else is not Ultimo Dragon?
Me?
Eddie Guerrero, Dominic Mysterio, Hulk Hogan.
El Grande Americano.
Chad Gable. Andre the Giant.
The debut of Great Phoenix next week.
Penta. He is also not Ultimo Dragon.
You know who else?
Ultimo Guerrero, not Ultimo Dragon.
You know who else is not Ultimo Dragon?
Fred Ottman.
Juan Cena.
Tyson.
John Cena is not Ultimo Dragon. And speaking of John Cena, he did another heel promo this past week, and I think he listens to the show.
He may.
Because I'm sorry, some of the things it's like, I'm going to ruin wrestling. You get nothing. You get all the. John, do you listen to our show? I feel like he's taking notes. I'm going to listen to this one wrestling radio show in the state of West Virginia.
The worst wrestling radio show in all of West Virginia.
And by default, the best wrestling show in all of
We have Kung Fu Mice.
Throwback for you, West Virginia State graduates.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, because we are the only ones. Raise them up.
John Cena ups the ante this week with his promo by saying that the fans have nothing but WWE, and that is sad. We are, quote, rats in a cage. He said he is going to ruin wrestling by winning his 17th world title and retiring with it. He will also make people forget the name Ric Flair, because Ric Flair's had some issues with that. Cody comes out and lays the title in front of Cena for him to take, and instead Cena leaves the ring.
Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels. Lita. All of these are wrestlers who are not Ultimo Dragon. I have a list right here.
Did you literally Google who is not Ultimo Dragon?
Wrestlers who are not Ultimo Dragon.
They made the list.
They did. Chris Jericho.
You just made the list!
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, no, John Cena cut another heel promo. He didn't make a child almost cry this time, which is, I guess, a step up.
The child still likes him, though.
There's still people that are going to buy John Cena merch. I mean, it's kind of the day and age.
Did you see the video the kid put out?
No, I didn't see.
He's like, I understand he's in character. I still love him. He's still my hero. He actually said that.
You know what? Here's the thing. Let's say that it's not a work. That John Cena legitimately hates his fans. Okay?
He's shooting. He's shooting from the hip.
Yeah. People are still going to love him, and that's fine. I loved him as a Peacemaker. So if he came out to the Peacemaker theme and did the dance, that'd be fine. If he came out with a bald eagle named Eagly, I'd be thrilled,
Controversial opinion. Well, I don't know if it's a controversial opinion or not. John Cena's a better actor than The Rock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all of you out there that now are getting your pitchforks and torches ready for me. The Rock plays the same character in every single movie.
I'll tell you what, you're both wrong. Dave Bautista.
That's true. Dave Bautista's
Batista. Listen, you both are wrong. Hulk Hogan. Mr. Nanny was a work of art.
It was cinema, wasn't it?
Cinema. The fact that in the opening of Mr. Nanny, Hogan is on his Harley driving down the road, and in the background at the beach, you see a man throw a dog in the water.
What?
Look it up.
Is that really in the movie?
Yes. You know who also loved the water? Tugboat.
I can't tell if Jason is like excited that the natural disasters are going in, or if he's disappointed.
I almost bought the Wrestle Buddies from Fred Ottman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I sent you all the listing, and you were like, oh, why are they so expensive? I was like, look who it is. It is Fred It is literally Typhoon selling these. I could have met him. I should have done it. I should have done it.
You would have met a future WWE Hall of Famer if you did.
Toot, toot. Don't forget the fact that before Sergeant Slaughter became the Iraqi sympathizer, it was almost going to be Fred Ottman. We almost had Sheik Typhoon versus Hulk Hogan. Don't forget that was going to happen.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Never forget.
I love pro wrestling. I love professional wrestling.
Did you really not know that?
I didn't know that.
Yes, that was going to happen.
By the way, Josh and Jason both are sharing a mic right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
we're getting really close to each other's face, which is good because I'm just back from COVID.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know it's not good.
So if Josh isn't here next week.
Getting released by TNA.
Yeah.
Segue. Normally, we do not talk about releases on this show and where people are going to end up and all that. We just talk about the debuts, which, yes, Rey Fenix is supposed to debut next Friday on SmackDown. But I feel like this one is worthy to bring up on the show.
Wait, I'm sorry, really quick. Can we also just appreciate how who is it? El America Grande?
El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano. Got on the turnbuckle and said gracias instead of thank you. Just can we just appreciate that for no? Can we just appreciate that for one moment? Like,
a moment of silence. Moment of silence. All right, it's over.
Why a moment of silence? He's not dead.
No, I'm just you wanted to give a moment to appreciate it. We give him a moment.
I'm not just not a moment of like remembrance.
We need a Chad Gable thank you in there.
It's not Chad Gable.
No.
Anyways, Gail Kim being released by TNA. Where's she getting picked up at? Because you know she's not going to be out too long.
No, okay. Gail Kim was very instrumental and had a strong hand in their Knockouts division.
Yeah.
And arguably, TNA, for the few missteps that they have made, Scott D'Amore, okay?
Yes.
They still, in my opinion, have one of the best women's divisions in professional wrestling.
Yes.
And I think some of that has to go to Gail Kim.
Toot toot.
So Gail Kim, yes, she has been released by TNA from the company. Kim was an integral part of their Knockouts division, as to what I said. She is also well respected among those in the industry. She released a statement on Instagram talking about her departure. Quote, just wanted to say thank you to the fans, friends, and especially my peers for all the support you have given me over the last few days. I've received such an enormous amount of love, and it really has helped process this change for me. More than anything, I am grateful for all the years and opportunities I was given to help build something I always dreamed of. The Knockout division is and will always be my heart and all the women who were a part of it. Thanks to the incredibly hard-working and passionate TNA talent and crew that I have had the pleasure of working with. This will not end my passion or my love for wrestling, and this is not the end of Gail Kim in the wrestling world. You don't put in 17 years in one company and stop when you are this passionate. I look forward to sharing my journey and am taking some time for myself and prepare for what's ahead, looking forward to the future. So it sounds like to me, Gail Kim is going to take some much-needed time off.
Where's she going to go?
I don't know.
Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling?
Yeah.
I think that's a strong possibility because she has worked with Scott D'Amore before. Also, isn't Gail Kim Canadian? She Canadian?
I believe so.
Hold on. We got a Google machine.
You know what? While we wait, let me talk about Fred Ottman and the natural. You know what? No, I actually really like the natural disasters.
Yeah.
They were massive, like just massive people. So you have Gail Kim's Wikipedia up.
And she is from Canada.
Which part of Canada?
Toronto.
Toronto. I've been to Toronto. I love Toronto.
Toronto's a nice
It was
place.
so nice. I loved it there.
Yeah, nice people.
Have you been there?
No.
I have, but Jeff hasn't.
I have not. I have not left this time zone ever. But yeah, so Gail Kim is she is Canadian, which she has worked with Scott D'Amore before. I think that's a solid choice of her going to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
I think.
Josh, what do you think? Good job.
I think I want to say the NWA could possibly. I think sort of the two generic answers is AEW and WWE.
Yeah.
But both are solid. Like, she could end up there. Now, according to her statement, she is going to take some time off. So this is not going to be an immediate thing. Unplug from the business, recharge your batteries. We might hear something later this year or early next year.
I think what we're going to hear is something at some time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Shucky ducky quack quack. Toot toot.
Oh, AEW Dynasty is also next Sunday.
Yeah, prove it.
You have my computer in front of you. You can Google it.
All right, so be it.
Yeah. The match card so far for AEW Dynasty.
Before Tony adds 20 more matches.
Yes.
John Moxley copyright.
Yeah. That's what the Google Doc does when I try to put the champion parentheses thing there. Yeah. Yes, John Moxley copyright defending his AEW World Championship against Swerve Strickland. Toni Storm copyright will be defending her Women's World Championship against Megan Bayne. Three-way match for the AEW International title. Kenny Omega copyright defending his title against Ricochet and Speedball Mike Bailey. AEW World Trios Championship. Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Willer Yuta, champions, defending their title against rated FTR Cope, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood. And, of course, Jericho has to make his way onto the match card some way, somehow.
Bandito is also not. Who were we saying before? Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, he is also not Ultimo Dragon.
Chris Jericho is not Ultimo Dragon.
No, all of the people listed, not Ultimo Dragon.
No, none of them. Ultimo Dragon. This will be a title versus mask match, though, for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Chris Jericho's title against Bandito's mask. So. Yeah. That's the AEW Dynasty card so far. We got one more week, so yeah, maybe 10 more matches will get added.
Let's hear it. What match is going to be added? Jeff, take it away.
Oh, what match will be? I don't know right off the top of my head. You asked me too quickly.
All right. Jeff, what match will be added? Jeff, take it away. Josh, what do you think?
Mercedes Moné, TBS title match against some random woman because it doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you, Josh. Jeff, let's hear what you have.
I think that I don't know who she would defend her title against right now. Maybe Willow again? I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm trying to remember who she recently had.
Billy Stark. She just had that match with her.
Yeah, there's that, yeah.
So I don't know.
Maybe Athena, but that might be double.
Oh yeah. Well, they're kind of teasing that. I think that's either going to be Double or Nothing or All In. Because they got Double or Nothing and then All In after that. That's what the rumor is that it could be Athena versus Toni Storm. So
Toni Storm or Mercedes?
Oh, I guess either or.
Well, here's what I think. I believe it's going to be Okada versus anyone. I believe Okada will find a way to be on this match card.
I think it would be a bit criminal not to have Okada at least somewhere on the match card, especially when you got Kenny Omega. And it looks like that eventually we're going to get Omega Okada 5. So, yes, that is a strong possibility.
You know who else is not Ultimo Dragon? CM Punk.
CM Punk, no. But you know what he is doing, though?
No.
It was right there on the tip of your tongue.
Main eventing Wrestle.
The buy one, get one free 2-night extravaganza.
Mania.
So, yes, this past Friday on SmackDown during a contract signing between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, it was revealed that this triple threat match will main event WrestleMania after becoming emotional about it.
Night one or night two?
They didn't say, but probably night one.
Probably night one. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that has been confirmed for either night is night one.
Nothing will be confirmed.
Yes. No, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens is supposed to be night one. That's the only confirmation we got so far.
Okay.
But I think it is safe to assume this will be.
Don't you assume. You know what happens when you assume.
Well, you
could be wrong.
I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I can live with being wrong. Okay. Yeah, so CM Punk did say that this is not the favor owed to him by Paul Heyman. He said this to Roman Reigns. So online speculation has ramped up.
Yeah, before this even happened, people were like, maybe they'll make this triple threat. Whoever wins goes into the title match with Cody and John. I'm like, no, don't do that. No. Now I'm like, maybe this is what it's going to be.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that night two, a triple threat match between the winner of this and
or put him in the Gunther Jey Uso match. Instead of them main eventing, there'll be a main event, right?
Yeah.
They'll open the show, Gunther Jey close the show with CM Punk being added.
No, he doesn't want a main event. He wants the main event.
Yeah, and they got two now.
That's
so night
true.
one and night two.
And some people don't even consider night one to be the main event, but whatever.
I mean, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But no, I think if this becomes a number one contenders match, I think it is safe to assume CM Punk could very well be the winner. I'm saying that because if John Cena then wins his match with Cody, we get a rematch for 2011 Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I want to know. I want to know if Triple H is sitting there thinking like Cher and being like, if I could turn back time. Are you putting Paul Heyman and CM Punk back together? Is that what you're going to do? Josh, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Jeff, what do you think?
I think that's a possibility.
You think that's a possibility?
It is a possibility.
Well, you're going to sit over there in your little chair, think that's a possibility? Josh, is that what you're going to do? You're going to sit here, use this microphone, think that's a possibility that they could turn back time? Yeah, what? Jeff, what do you think?
I think, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? No, I mean, I think that could be the favor. I think it could be that CM Punk, the favor is for Paul Heyman to be aligned with him once again.
And also, like I said, it's a callback to 2011 Money in the Bank, and this time the roles are reversed. John Cena is wanting to win the title and walk away with it at the end of the year, but he's already said out loud he wants to retire with it.
Well, okay. So do you have it to where it is then John Cena versus CM Punk? Do you do that? Do you do John Cena versus CM Punk?
I think so.
My, how the turned have tabled.
Yeah.
Because didn't CM Punk say that he wanted to work with Cena at least one more time during his last year?
Yeah, I mean, he technically did Elimination Chamber, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like just in a program. Yeah, so.
Well, I mean, also, I think everyone has said that, but
that's true. But
you know, the two things that I think you would have to have is Randy Orton, John Cena, and CM Punk, John Cena.
Yeah, I feel like this will be a waste if they do not revisit the Randy Orton John Cena feud. I think this will also be a waste if they don't revisit the CM Punk John Cena feud.
It does suck that Edge is over there in AEW and he can't be there as well, but you know.
Yeah, we'll cope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just something we're all going to have to cope with.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
What?
On this day in wrestling history.
On this day,
1998.
What?
The night after WrestleMania 14 saw one of the most eventful Raw after WrestleMania events in history. Following Shawn Michaels' retirement match after his loss to Stone Cold Steve Austin the night before, hair quotes, retirement, Triple H took over D-Generation X, firstly adding a returning Sean Waltman, X-Pac, to the group who re-signed from WCW. The New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, also joined the group after
redlined.
Oh, you didn't know?
after Triple H and Waltman helped them defeat Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie in a cage match to win the WWF Tag Team Championships that had been vacated earlier in the night. In other happenings, Farouk was kicked out of the Nation of Domination by The Rock and the rest of the group. The new Midnight Express, Bodacious
If you
Bart...
put new in front of something, that does not make it good.
It sucks. Bodacious Bart and Bombastic Bob beat the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher, to win the NWA World Tag Team Championships. Finally, a brand new WWF Championship design was presented to the new champion, Steve Austin, to replace the long-serving
Big Eagle.
Winged Eagle
The
belt.
Attitude Era version.
Also, in 1998.
If you flipped over to the other channel on March 30th, 1998, you would have saw on Monday Nitro, Chris Jericho defeated Marty Jannetty before running through his iconic Man of 1004 Holds promo.
That was On This Day in Wrestling History. Join us in a moment when we come back to talk about WrestleMania moments with our Mount Rushmore.
Come back.
It's time for more of the Grill Out. Here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out. I'm Hollywood Jeff Petty. That's Josh Cole. Baby.
That's right. We're here, and we are proud to be here for these things.
And Jason Lykens.
That's right. We're proud to be here, and we're here for these things. Everybody, guess what? It's me, Jeffy.
It is official. Jeffy is our sour boy.
I finally have a platform to get my beautiful voice out over the waves.
Go away, Jeffy.
And you might be able to see the real sour boy at ASW's Bash and Beckley.
Yeah, him and Gallows will be there.
Yeah, good brothers.
Yes, the Good Brothers will be in the house. Bash and Beckley, June 7th, I think. Yeah, I think
You know
that's the
who
date.
won't be there?
Who?
Ultimo Dragon.
Because none of them are Ultimo Dragon.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
But-
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Yes. It is WrestleMania season, which means it is also Hall of Fame season. And we've already talked about certain inductees going into the Hall of Fame.
Not Demolition, because they should be there by now.
But Tugboat. Toot, toot. But now WWE is going to induct moments. They are calling it immortal moments. Is that correct, Josh?
Yeah. So they can do matches, but I'm wondering if that also just means moments in general, but at least matches for sure.
Yeah. So their first inductee and match moment that's going to be inducted this way is Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13.
With Ken Shamrock, a special guest referee.
Yes. And with this, Bret Hart is now the first ever 3-time inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So, and then you hear WWE talk a lot about WrestleMania moments. So, with that being said, and especially since the next 3 weeks, we have predictions, mind you. We have AEW next week, and then we have Night 1 WrestleMania the weekend after that, and then Night 2 the weekend after that. So,
Good luck.
yeah, we're going to need it. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and do a Mount Rushmore for WrestleMania moments. If you are new to this show and you don't know what we're talking about, Mount Rushmore, it's basically where we go ahead and we just pick 4 things from a certain category of wrestling based on our opinion that we think are Mount Rushmore worthy. With that being said, Jason and Josh are over there researching now.
Maybe. I'm just trying to remember.
Some ideas, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which WrestleMania this was. I think it's 10.
Okay. If anything, I'll go ahead and start.
Yeah,
because I already have one. My first one will be WrestleMania 24, Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair.
Whoa!
Yep. That match. The I'm sorry, I love you, Shawn Michaels to Ric Flair, Old Yeller style with the switch in music. Flair goes down. The storyline leading up to that, I remember as a child, I kind of knew that, because I had watched wrestling enough at that point, and I kind of knew that Flair was going to retire, because the stipulation was from Eric Bischoff that Ric Flair, the next match he loses will be his last match. And for yeah. In this universe,
It was the last in WWE. I'll give him that.
Yes, it was TNA, but Yeah, I'm just saying. He wrestled in TNA. Yes.
And don't forget about that tag team match. He almost died.
With his former son-in-law. Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett.
But yeah, the I'm Sorry, I Love You match from WrestleMania 24 between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair is going to be my first WrestleMania moment, because I can say this as a grown man. I get teary-eyed every time I see that. I just do. It's just it pulls at your emotional heartstrings or whatever. I just do. I like the match though. So yeah, that's my first one.
Okay.
Anyway,
Josh, what about you?
So a lot of these WrestleManias, well, I've only been seeing, if I can talk. I've only been watching WrestleMania live since WrestleMania 30 with the WWE Network, Peacock, blah, blah, blah. But the first real WrestleMania moment I can remember as a kid seeing it after the fact was WrestleMania 20. And there's going to be a pattern here, not intentionally, but it's going to involve this particular wrestler. Not a lot of my moments. Undertaker's return to face Kane at WrestleMania 20.
Okay.
Just the return of the dead man character after being, the American Badass for the past however many years.
All right.
That was a great moment.
Okay. I will say, as a child, I was terrified of that.
Yeah.
I was like 9 years old when I watched that. It was terrifying. Anyway, Jason.
Well, we're going to take a trip back in time. All the way to WrestleMania 10. WrestleMania X. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. Ladder match for the Intercontinental title. It was the second ladder match ever.
I was getting ready to ask that question.
Yeah, it is the first in WrestleMania history.
What was it? What was the first one? Was that at SummerSlam?
Well, it was Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Okay.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I don't remember when it was off the top of my head.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
WrestleMania 10. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, Intercontinental title for Intercontinental title. Shawn Michaels said he never lost it because he didn't. He had given it up. Mm-hmm. Razor Ramon said he was the rightful champ. And the rest is history.
The rest, as they say, is history. Yeah. All right. Back to me.
Yeah.
So, WrestleMania 21.
21.
I'm going to say John Cena's first world title win. Because this sort of...
Of 16.
Yes, of 16.
JBL.
Yes, he won the title off of JBL. JBL had the title for a year or over a year. No, it's close to a year at this point.
The longest reigning champion in SmackDown history? Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore, but at that time he was a wrestling god.
Yeah.
Yes. John Cena did. He defeated JBL at WrestleMania 21, and pretty much this was the start. This was where it all started.
Cena.
Super Cena wasn't for all of the Dragon Ball fans out there, he wasn't at full Ultra Instinct at this point, but he wasn't at Mastered Ultra Instinct at this point, but he was
Super Saiyan 1.
Yes, he was Super Saiyan 1 at this point, maybe 2. Okay, yeah. Because he did have the run with the U.S. title, but he did win the world title here, and also WrestleMania 21 in general was sort of a changing of the guard because Batista's win, him winning the World Heavyweight title, and then John Cena winning the WWE Championship, and pretty much WWE at that point showing, hey, these are our two new guys. So it was a changing of the guard.
He sadly retired the Undisputed Championship belt and brought out the spinner.
Yeah. The Undisputed Championship belt is such a beautiful belt. It really is.
It's nice.
The original one.
Yeah. All right, Josh, what do you got?
So I said there'd be a theme of a particular wrestler. They don't call this guy Mr. WrestleMania, but I think he's the real Mr. WrestleMania. That's
Tony Atlas.
Yes, that man, that guy who is not the Undertaker.
Ultimo Dragon.
Who is not the Undertaker.
Hey, go ahead and email us. Who do you think is not Ultimo Dragon? The grillout95@gmail.com.
The Ultimo Dragon is not the Ultimo Dragon.
No. Ultimo Dragon is definitely Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah.
Speaking of who is not Ultimo Dragon, La Parka. He's back from the dead.
He is. I saw that. In AAA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I didn't recognize it was him until I went to the comment section.
Oh, it is, but it's not.
Well,
It's because, the real one's dead.
Oh, well, see, I didn't know that.
Jesus.
I did not know that.
I learned that there's like a tradition in Mexico that they'll pass on the character.
Oh,
That's what's happening here.
That's kind of with like Penta.
Yeah.
Because he's technically Pentagon Jr., and then Rey Mysterio is technically Rey Mysterio Jr.
And Mr. Wrestling, there's been like 58 of them.
Well, you know who's not dead? The dead man.
The Undertaker.
Yeah. I'm going to go WrestleMania 36, the Boneyard match.
Okay.
It's just a great cinematic match and what they were able to do with that time and the terrible time for wrestling just because of the circumstances.
Yeah, and we talked about pandemic-era wrestling just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Boy, it was a different time to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. It was a different time.
Yep, it was. Yeah. All right, Jason.
All right. With mine, we're going to go back to WrestleMania 10.
We're going back to 10, okay.
Yeah, we're staying there. So, the opening match for WrestleMania 10, do you all know what it was? Do you know what the main event was? Let's go main event first. For WrestleMania 10, it was Bret Hart versus Yokozuna.
Yeah. But wasn't the opening match, wasn't it Bret Hart and Owen Hart? Okay.
And my match, yes.
Didn't technically Hulk Hogan take over the main event?
No.
9.
No, that was 9. This is when they went back to right the wrong. It was like they quantum leaped it, and they went back in time to fix the wrongs that should be made right. And then Scott Bakula never got to make it home, but Dean Stockwell was always there by his side. Yes, so my pick is Owen Hart versus Bret Hart, WrestleMania 10. Because later on in that night, Bret Hart would go on to beat Yokozuna to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Owen Hart, earlier that night, beat who would become the Heavyweight Champion. I always thought that just all around, Owen Hart was a much better wrestler than Bret. He was more entertaining. He had more charisma. But I think that match alone, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, shows why Owen should have been champ.
That's true. Yeah. It is sort of it's unfortunate,
and also rest in peace Owen Hart and Dean Stockwell.
Yes. Also, it is very unfortunate that Owen Hart was never really given the chance to become a world champion, properly.
I mean, I kind of see Chad Gable as a modern day kind of Owen Hart character. Like I could see Owen back then doing the whole thank you thing because I mean he had the 2 Slammies.
That's true.
And he would always, in the entrances with the, when he was teaming with British Bulldog, as Bulldog would be up there posing, he'd sneak in under and hold up the Slammies and, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah. The Owen Hart was easily, and I don't think this, I don't think this is a very controversial statement to say. Owen Hart was easily the most charismatic one out of the Harts. All of them.
Not a nugget.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, my next one is going to go. We're going to go to WrestleMania 25.
25.
And it's somebody that two people we've already been talking about. Oh, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. How this never received a 5-star match
Meltzer.
review. Yeah, I think it's a travesty that this match in particular never received a 5-star review on it. Again,
Hells.
Yeah, I'm typing all over the place. We've talked on the show, and Meltzer has even said that his ranking system is nothing more than a guide, and it's his opinion and everything. And really and truly, professional wrestling is all within the eye of the beholder. Okay, what some people like, other people do not, etc., etc. But this match, 26 was good. But 25 really set the bar for the run with The Undertaker leading up to, WrestleMania 29. Really his last good match with CM Punk.
They didn't raise the bar. They set the bar.
They are the bar!
Yeah. Not to be confused with Art Bar.
Or
Akbar?
It's a trap.
But yeah,
Also, not Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah. I'm going to name this whole episode Not Ultimo Dragon. This whole episode.
Do it, coward.
Bucket, you coward. But if you want to see amazing wrestling, amazing storytelling, amazing psychology, this match, WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels shows right then and there, and he showed it plenty of times before this, but definitely why he was known as Mr. WrestleMania.
Next year's Immortal Moment.
You calling it right now, Josh? Yeah. All right. You heard it here first. Like you all heard about John Cena's heel turn that nobody else called except for us.
And everyone who's not Ultimo Dragon. I don't see any other wrestling shows talking about it. You know who's not Ultimo Dragon? Eric Bischoff. That's right. Coming for you, 83 weeks.
Speaking of 83 weeks, Dynamite's about to pass Nitro number of episodes.
And Smoky Mountain Wrestling, actually.
Yeah.
It's going to pass both of them at the same time. So, and I think that's why they're doing a spring break episode around that same time.
Well, you know what? Let me ask you this, Josh. What's your next one?
I got to go back to WrestleMania 20. A very memorable moment for my teenage years of that Playboy. I'm joking. That's not the WrestleMania. That's not it. That's not it.
No.
We were about to pump the brake on that.
No.
We were about to pull the emergency brake.
No, I was trying to hype you up, and you... No. Oh, Lord, no. Although Tori Wilson, not Ultimo Dragon.
War Games!
No, just, anything.
Okay. So the Michaels Undertaker match is great, both of them. But I'm going to go a different direction. Perhaps one of the greatest WrestleMania main events of all time.
Biggest match.
It really was WrestleMania XL Night 2. When Cody finishes the story.
Cody learned to finish a book.
So wait a minute, we're going... Yeah.
That's the real big, not the
okay. I literally had WrestleMania 20 wrote down. Night 2.
Main event.
Cody versus Roman.
Blood on rules.
And Cody finished his story.
Which also involved The Undertaker, as I said.
Yeah, there really is a theme with yours. Like, here, recap real quick with Josh's. WrestleMania 20, Return of the Dead Man. WrestleMania 36, Boneyard match.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 40, Night 2, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, with The Undertaker running flank.
You might be able to guess my last one, but...
Does it involve The Undertaker?
It does.
Undertaker versus Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Also, both of them, not Ultimo Dragon.
Giant Gonzalez.
I was getting ready to say, if you don't say Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez, I'm firing you from the show.
I will say, Undertaker himself has said that the Great Khali... No, Giant Gonzalez made the Great Khali look like Luther.
I believe that.
So, my next pick, we're going back to WrestleMania 21 this time.
Mind you, his first two picks were WrestleMania 10.
Yes. WrestleMania 21, Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle.
Amazing match.
Amazing match. You have the whole thing of the showstopper versus the most technical wrestler of all time, which how does the match start off? With Shawn Michaels out-technical wrestling Kurt Angle. Why do you do that? Story. Did it for the story.
It's amazing.
The story.
It's a great match.
The story was there. Ankle lock, switching music. The story.
Yeah.
Jeff, what's your next one?
Oh, my next one. Let me think real quick. Because I'm bouncing. I got a couple in my head right now.
Pick one.
Oh, let's see. Hold on.
Do it.
Do it now.
Say it. Just do it. Say it.
You know, if we're talking about WrestleMania moments on the Mount Rushmore.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
We have stayed between WrestleMania 10
Say it.
to WrestleMania 40.
Say it.
Are you going number 3? The one after 2 and 1?
Coward.
We're going WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 3.
Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
Where
I think that
first time ever body slammed him.
No, it was not the first time. And you know what? How many numerous people had body slammed Andre by this point, including Harley Race, one of the baddest men to ever live, besides Haku. Also, all 4 of these people, not Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah. WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. I think that one is pretty self-explanatory. It was really... WrestleMania 1, we know, was a huge risk and had high reward for Vince and the WWF. They pulled it off. WrestleMania 2, they stumbled. Because
they had 3 shows in one night.
In 3 different locations.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that. WrestleMania 2, Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy.
No, that was hard.
But no, WrestleMania...
You know, I always believe that people are entitled to their own opinions, except that.
Yeah, I welcome that. WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. I believe this was the moment where WWF pretty much solidified themselves as the top promotion in the country, possibly even the world at that point. We were still getting to there, but this solidified them for years to come with WrestleMania. Because look, here in just a few weeks, we're getting ready to have WrestleMania 41.
41.
So,
old.
yeah, it can vote, drink, drive, pay taxes. Eventually, it's going to get to the point it's going to get an AARP card. Anyway, Josh, what's your next one? What's your final one?
Well, if you can't guess it, I'm surprised no one has said it yet. Perhaps the most memorable, or at least most shocking moment in WrestleMania history.
The Shockmaster.
That wasn't
WCW.
Yeah. Wrong promotion.
Was that Starrcade?
No, was that Flair for the Gold?
Yes.
Okay.
Flair for the gold.
Yeah, I thought that was his little talk show that Flair used to do on WCW.
Poor Sting. A man who should have faced The Undertaker at one time, but didn't happen ever, except for that time in WCW when he wasn't The Undertaker yet.
Yep. Me and Mark Calloway.
Yeah. Okay.
Say it.
Most shocking moment, WrestleMania history. Brock Lesnar defeats The Undertaker, ends the streak.
WrestleMania 30. Okay.
Jaw-dropping pin drop moment. Yeah.
Jaw-dropping pin drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
English.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Jeez.
That's it right there. That's a triple X, not a 3-0.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll put it in there. I'll put the 3 because I'm not doing the Roman numerals for the rest of them. I'm not going to try to figure that out.
I
do like the Roman
a
numerals.
couple of choices here.
Okay.
A couple of great choices. Could have had Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
Could have had Jerry the King Lawler versus Michael Cole.
Okay.
Could have had the Bushwhackers versus the Fabulous Rougeaus.
What?
But you know what I'm going to have instead? Do you know what I'm going to pick?
Who are you going to pick?
Do you know who I'm going to pick?
Nope.
You don't know. You don't know.
No.
Nobody knows except me.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
That's right. And I'm going to tell you what it is right now. I'm going to talk to you. Yeah. Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. I said it.
WrestleMania 18?
Yeah. I have to. They had to change it in the middle of the match because of the fan turn. Yeah, they had to do it. They had to, and it has to be one of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time.
It does. Now, okay, real quick. 18 or X8?
It's X8.
X8? It is X8.
Okay. I put
X8.
down
17 is X7 spelled out.
It is indeed X7. Spell out the 7 this time. It was X8. X with the number 8.
WrestleMania 16, I think it's 16, was WrestleMania 2000.
Yes, that's
Nobody cares.
That was the triple threat match with a McMahon in every corner. Yeah. I mean, fatal 4-way match.
Yep.
McMahon
in every corner.
Was it Linda with Big Show? Was Linda with Big Show?
I think Linda was with Mick.
Oh, she was. She was with Mick Foley. Who was with Big Show?
Shane or Stephanie? It was one of the two.
Yeah, because Rock was with Vince, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, Triple H was with Stephanie.
Yeah.
So that means Big Show. Yeah.
Big Show was Shane.
Yeah. Okay. All right. See, we figured it out without Googling it.
Well, it's the Big Show.
Well.
So let's see. To give you a rundown of mine again, my first one is WrestleMania 10, Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels ladder match. Then the next one is WrestleMania 10, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. Followed by WrestleMania 21, Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. And finishing up with WrestleMania 18, Hogan versus The Rock.
Josh?
My Mount Rushmore is WrestleMania 20, the return of the dead man, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Then WrestleMania 36, the Boneyard match, in which The Undertaker defeated AJ Styles, which was his final match. Yeah. Then we had WrestleMania XL 40. Night 2 main event. Cody finishes the story by defeating Roman Reigns in a Bloodline Rules match, which had The Undertaker come in.
Had The Undertaker in her hoodie.
And then WrestleMania 30, Roman Reigns defeats The Undertaker, ending the streak.
You mean Brock Lesnar?
What did I say?
Roman Reigns.
He did defeat him that one year, but that was terrible.
Next year. No, it wasn't, because that was a feud.
Yeah, the 1-21-1 at the time.
Also, just because we were talking about the Big Show.
Well,
Well, at least you kept it timely.
I did.
Who is
I
also
did.
not Ultimo Guerrero.
He's not.
Ultimo
Dragon, not Ultimo Guerrero, Josh.
Ultimo Guerrero, however, great cruiserweight.
Absolutely.
Not Ultimo Dragon.
Not Ultimo Dragon. Yeah. Let us know who you think is not Ultimo Dragon. All right,
You know
mine.
what? And I will tell you, if you email us or Facebook us and you say, hey, is this person not Ultimo Dragon, I will let you know if they are or if they are not. I believe that I am an aficionado. I am an expert on who is not Ultimo Dragon. Baby.
All right. And just to finish this entire segment out, my Mount Rushmore for WrestleMania moments is WrestleMania 24, Michaels versus Flair. That is It's there, okay? WrestleMania 21, John Cena's first world title.
World title, baby.
WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker.
Undertaker, baby.
And then to round it all out, WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. And you all should be proud of me because I did not have... What is it?
Is it the match or the slam?
The moment where they're staring down each other, the very start of the match.
The immovable object meets the irresistible force, baby.
And you all should be proud of me because I did not have one single Stone Cold Steve Austin moment in there.
Why should I be proud of you, man? If that's what you like, that's what you like.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying. Should be proud of me. Give me a little pat on the back.
I'm not. If anything, I'm disappointed.
Oh.
Disappointed in you, Jeff.
Let us know who your WrestleMania moment Mount Rushmore is by emailing us, therealout95@gmail.com, or message us on Facebook, facebook.com/thegrillout, or message us on Blue Sky at thegrillout.bsky.social. Now, let's shift gears to the main event.
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
And we're back with the main event, ladies and gentlemen, where we go ahead and let you know what your upcoming week of professional wrestling is going to look like internationally, nationally, and, of course, locally. First off, nationally and internationally, Saturday, April 5th, Major League Wrestling Battle Riot 7. It has Roman numerals. It took me a second there.
BII, that's 7, baby.
5, 6, 7.
In Roman numerals. Also, Saturday, April 5th, New Japan Pro Wrestling Sakura Genesis. Hiroki Goto will be defending his IWGP World Heavyweight title against David Finlay in the main event of this. Then, Sunday, April 6th, Game Changer Wrestling presents the Philly Special. And to round out Sunday, April 6th, AEW Dynasty, and we will be doing predictions for that next week, actually.
Where Jeff will be putting his newly won title on the line.
Yep.
Against Josh Cole. Baby.
I have 3 defenses coming up. Maybe.
You do? Yeah, maybe.
No, just one.
Just one. Just one. Just one.
All right, they're already cutting promos.
Just one. Wait, I don't know what's going on. Who are you people, and what have you done with my horse?
Who are you people?
Where am I?
My horse is amazing.
Oh, locally, Wednesday, April 2nd.
Who's wearing my pants?
Legit Alternative Wrestling will be at the Richardson Building in Parkersburg, West Virginia, presenting
Guilty by Association.
Bell time is 6 o'clock and tickets are $10. This is an all-ages show, but parental discretion is advised.
It's advised.
Friday, April 4th, Appalachian Championship Wrestling returns to Oak Hill Middle School in Oak Hill, West Virginia to present
Payback.
Copyright impending.
Meet and greet is at 6 o'clock and bell time is at 7 o'clock. Ringside tickets are $15, bleacher seats are $10, and it's $5 for kids 10 and under.
So if you're 10 and under, show up with $5.
Saturday, April 5th, Big Time Pro Wrestling, which had seemingly shut down a couple months ago, is back and will be holding
Rumble in the Dome
at the CK Wonder Dome in Canova, West Virginia. Bell time is 7 o'clock, and all tickets are $10.
$10.
This will be a fundraiser event for the Saxon Phonics Supplemental Reading Program.
You know, we should have called it when he was wearing that salmon collar jacket when he announced they were closing down a couple months ago.
You can never trust the salmon.
Don't ever trust somebody in a salmon jacket.
We're coming for you, Mark Henry, who is also not Ultimo Dragon.
West Virginia Wrestling Federation on the same day, April 5th, will be at the Richardson Building in Parkersburg, West Virginia for
ring cleaning.
Bell time is 7 o'clock, and tickets are $10, while it's free for kids 5 and under.
Really, how great would it be, though, if the show is just a bunch of people cleaning the ring?
All I'm saying is you had an event called the ring cleaning, and everybody's cleaning, and you didn't invite the cleaner.
Yeah.
It kind of wrote itself.
You know who the cleaner isn't? Ultimo Dragon.
And we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap it all up.
Wrap it up.
Stay tuned.
Once again, here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out, and I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty. I'm joined by Josh Cole. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, Huff Man.
Yes. Say it again. You can say it.
Oh, congratulations, Huff Manley. New ASW champion.
Yes. We went to ASW the other night. Jason Lykens also joining us. The reflection of perfection.
Yes, I was not there because I had COVID.
Yep. Had every intention of being there.
Yeah.
And yes, I did throw my voice out.
He did.
Yep.
There.
Fully. It was bad the next day. I could barely talk.
Yeah, but good job, Huff Manley. Great job.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Good show all around. Good atmosphere with everybody. Good show. Good show. Speaking of shows, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you want to, you can email us, thegrillout95@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/thegrillout. You can also follow us on Blue Sky at thegrillout.bsky.social. Let us know who your WrestleMania moment Mount Rushmore is.
British Commonwealth Junior Heavyweight, IWGP Junior Heavyweight, UWA World Junior Heavyweight, WAR International Junior Heavyweight, WWA World Junior Light Heavyweight, WWF Light Heavyweight, NWA World Junior Heavyweight, NWA World Welterweight, NWA World Middleweight, WCW World Cruiserweight. He held 10 titles at one time. Ultimo Dragon, baby.
And until next time, fellow wrestling fans, have a good one.
Goodbye. And good night. Back.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Life comes at you fast, which is why it's important to find some time to relax. A little you time. Enter Chumba Casino. With no download required, you can jump on anytime, anywhere for the chance to redeem some serious prizes. So treat yourself with Chumba Casino and play over 100 online casino-style games, all for free. Go to ChumbaCasino.com to collect your free welcome bonus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.